Hello and welcome to Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. My name is Mara. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, Wordle, Strands, and Connections for Saturday, July 19th, 2025. So spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, please make sure you pause this video and do that. I don't want to spoil your fun. Then come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, if you'd like, you can always follow along with me, pick up some tips and tricks and strategies along the way as to how I solve my New York Times games. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words, and we will select our starting word for today. Exit out of here, shuffle these up, make it full screen again, and here we go. Play. All right. Exit out of full screen. Stop sharing that. Soleil. All right, that's one of the big ones. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, bring up my phone, and we will get to solving Wordle. Okay, I've got my phone pulled up. Let me open up my New York Times Games app. Go down to Wordle, Saturday, July 19th. Guess your way to the correct word. Go ahead, add another day to your 327-day streak. Soleil. Okay. All right. That is not bad, but so we know there's not an L, an E, an A, or a T, so that's great. S in the beginning, let's see, we still have the N, the R, D. Of course, we have O, U, I, and Y. This could be like a word that ends in Y, which sunny, let's see, wait, will they have that? Yeah, sunny, bunny, funny. Ooh, I hope it's not that. Let's just use a variety of those letters, see if we can eliminate some of that. And let's figure out what our vowel is. What about sound? Sound. That gives us a couple more of the common letters. And if it's going to be like sunny or funny or bunny or whatever, then we'll at least possibly figure that out here if the U and the N are in the wrong, well, one of them might be in the right spot. So, all right, let's go. All right. Well, the good news is it's not an unny word. All right. So where does that O go? Like before the D, after the D? What do we have? Like S, H. What about an oid word? Oid, shoid, smoid? I don't think so. S, H, O. What about sword? Sword, short is not it, but what about sword? I just saw some swords last night. We went to our local festival, and it's like a Renaissance theme kind of thing. Went to get Mr. Mindful out of the house. Anyway, the kids were here, so all right, we will give it a try. Oh, yes. All right, we got it in 3. That's ironic that I saw some, Renaissance type things last night. Okay. Oopsie. Well, let me go back to that. All right, so I've played 665 games. My current and max streak are both 328. All right, and I got it in 3. How did you do? Let's go down to Strands, find hidden words, and uncover the day's theme, July 19th, 2025. All right, hot enough for you? Hot enough for you. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second.
And then I went back to sleep.
Sorry about that. I didn't close my door for recording, and my daughter came in, and so anyway, I was gonna have her say hi, but she's gonna go down and anyway. Let me get back to this. Hot enough for you? All right, so I think I'm seeing swelter. I see swelter. Okay, swelterine. So maybe it's really hot. Yes. Okay. So this is not like spicy hot. It's more like the heat of summer or something. Here I see sticky. Maybe that's another one. All right. All right. Then I'm seeing summer weather. Okay, summer weather. All right, that is our spanagram. Great. All right, over here there is muggy, balmy. What is this last one? Something with an ing at the end. So scorching. All right. Made quick work of that. So I got 2 words, then I got the spanagram, then I got the remaining 3 words. Okay, hot enough for you? We've had some pretty hot weather here in the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, that's why I had my door open, because this morning this room was still like 75 degrees. And so I decided to just keep the fan going and have the door open so the air would flow. Anyway, moving on to connections, group words that share a common thread, Saturday, July 19th. Go ahead, add another day to your 51-day streak. Our 16 connections words are tack, tap, wrap, snap. Leo, Brad, Spike, and Don. Nail, well, Mike, and pass. Spring, rain, punt, pin. Okay. What are they doing with this? Leo, Brad, Spike, Don. Oh, man. And then like tap, wrap, snap. Okay, well, what do we have? Tack. Tack, it could be short for like tackle. Well, I see tack, punt. But I think they would say tackle if it was tackle, because they've got the full word punt there. Let me... Okay. Tap, Leo, Spike. Okay, well, there's punt and spike and pass and snap. Those are all like football type of terms, like you spike the ball, you snap the ball at the beginning of a play, pass it, or kick it as in a punt. So that could be, let me do my screenshot here. That's a possibility. Then let's see. Next to each other, yeah, let's go ahead and do the green. We've got spring and rain tap, like water, tap water, spring water, rainwater, well for well water. Okay, and then let's change color. I'm liking that. Let me go with the blue, because I think it's possible that either the ones I have highlighted in green would be the yellow category, or the ones that are just highlighted, the snap, spike, pass, punt, those could be the yellow or green category. So maybe those are just yellow and green. So let's highlight blue and see. So we've got attack. Attack is like you push attack, you hold up a piece of paper with attack, tack it to a board, tack something down, wrap, Leo, Brad. So attack and a brad and a nail and pin. Those could all, a brad, has the little prongs and you pull them apart and fold them down, something like that. And then wrap, Leo, Dawn, and Mike, or is it Mike, like a mic? You're talking in a mic? Okay, I'm liking this. I don't know what those last four are, but I kind of like this. Okay. Let's delete the screenshot. All right. Snap, spike, pass, punt. I think I'll just go with this. Let's submit it. Oh, okay, that is green. All right. Then we said, I'm going to do the tack, the brad, the nail, the pin. Let me try that. It's probably yellow, but let's give it a try. Oh, okay. Sharp fasteners. All right. And then well water, tap water, spring, and rainwater. That's got to be yellow. Sources of drinking water. Okay. And then Leo, Dawn, wrap, Mike. I'm not sure, but I think they're just leaving a lot off the words. Like these are the beginnings or the ending sounds of something like comic or some Cleo. I don't know. I feel like they're leaving letters out either at the beginning or the end. And yeah, let's just submit it since we get it by default. Starts of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Leonardo. Yeah. I had a feeling they left off a lot, but I wasn't sure. Okay, anyway, I've completed 324 games. My current streak is 52, and my max streak is 251. So only 199 days to get back to my max streak. How did you do? All right. Let me stop sharing this. Okay. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope that you got something out of that. Anyway, and I hope that you're not experiencing too hot of a summer, of a sweltering summer. Check out my other videos and check out that one that YouTube is suggesting to you right there. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care and be kind.